Hi everyone, welcome to Griffin. We have moved into June. I'm just filling up the truck. We've already taken a load of silage down to Larson's this morning to get our bank balance back in the positive, and we've been able to pick up free harvest contracts, so that's a little bit different and a bit exciting, and we'll get underway with those pretty quickly. The idea is we want to get some good money in the bank to make sure we've got enough to fund our own equipment. Our own fields are not yet ready to harvest, so that's probably going to be either later this month or next month, and that means we've got an opportunity to take advantage of the contracts and get some cash in the door, which we're going to do. And it's also the first opportunity to do contracts since the new patch, so we'll see how, whoops, pay more attention to the roads. We'll see whether that's had anything, or when I say new patch, the platinum update. So the platinum expansion is out and I have it installed. Didn't say whether they changed contracts, but you never know, we'll find out. So in the meantime, they are 2 wheat contracts and 1 barley contract. In fact, one of the contracts is right here, and that's field 12. We borrowed equipment on field 12 and on field 18, and the main reason for taking the barley contract is it's a little field, and I'm hoping will generate enough cash for us to be able to fund the operation or the use of workers. So that's the idea. We want to be able to use some workers, and so getting this one with some slightly smaller equipment is a contract that we can turn around pretty quickly. And get some more cash in to ensure we've got enough to help us out with the bigger one. If I just have a quick look at the contracts themselves, so you can see there's a fair few dollars tied up, but field 18 really is just about getting us some cash in the door. And then we'll have enough to pay workers to help us with the other 2. This one's going on the train, so we're putting barley on the train, and we're taking the wheat up to HH Milling, which is the mill. So that's where we're up to. We will just get the rest of our equipment organised here, and then we'll be off. Just nudge that around so we can hook on. Yes. The trailer, as usual, is the wrong way round, but we'll take advantage of it rather than necessarily try and hook on first. So just look away now. Right. It'll be nice if we can get these in with a minimum of fuss and set ourselves up. Now I've got quite a queue here, so I think what we'll do we'll move this around to the field, because field 8 is the big one that we want to get going on. And this is a nice size piece of equipment, the 8900 with the big long header. And probably what we're doing here is going to be an issue. We're going to get around there just. And just given all of the transport and the fact that we want to use workers and things, it might be a good day to think about turning off traffic, I think. Let's see here. If we pull up round about here, just get in a little bit. There we go. We'll go and get the other contract started. We should be able to get our trailer to follow us down. We can get the little one underway first. What are you connected to? You haven't. So we'll follow. I find it's when we've got a big load on the front, it tends to make a bit more sense to lead with the slower vehicle and just keep an eye on the spacing at the back. Still haven't turned traffic off, so we'll take our chances across here. There we go. So navigated onto the quieter road. No sign of a train, no. It's always a risk with the unmanned crossing. Yeah, so that's field 12 on our left there. That's the second of the week contracts. It was the same equipment on offer for fields, or near enough to the same equipment for fields 12 and 18. So, sorry, 12 and 8. So I just went with the cheaper offer, which was the ones associated with field 12. Now my plan here, Kevin's improved his skills, but is to use the regular AI worker to help us on this field here, because I think it's a little bit simpler. We'll just pull in. It's just a straight square field, you can see from the mini map there, and there is actually a little bit of a runoff and turning space at both ends. We need to get out and stop you before you cause a problem. We'll go in and turn traffic off. Where are we? Traffic is off. So now we can just grab our header. So as I was saying, what I'm proposing here is we'll just use the regular game AI to do this field because of its simple shape and dimensions, and see how that gets along. I'm hoping that it's probably only a couple of loads of the trailer to this field, so it should be pretty easy to get the crop off. And of course, we because we're putting it on the train, we've got to put it in the silo at the freight stop for the train anyway, so that's a pretty straightforward proposition. We don't need the straw swath. You can just head up there, get a face full of straw as we leap out of the moving combine. We can leave that. Well, we'll move this tractor and trailer over to the other side where we're more likely to need it next time. And we can go and get the other one set up. Managed to get up a little bit hooked up on the trailer there with a wheel. There we go. Managed to get that on and loaded without driving on the crop, which is always a good start. Let's unfold here. And get ourselves, just cut the corner out. In fact, what we might do here, just to give ourselves a bit more wiggle room, is just cut this end off. It'll still try and clear it as part of the headland, but it avoids the risk that it leaves bits and pieces. It just reduces the amount of tidy up that we have to do afterwards, potentially. So just run up here a fraction. Okay, so turn you off. Now let's see. We want to create a job in course play for the harvester on field 8. And we want you to start down in that corner. That's the field, correct. First waypoint. And we'll have a look at the course. I think 3 headlands, if 2 actually might be enough. We'll see in a minute. No bypass. Let's generate the course and see what it does. It won't do it by the looks, or will it? Is it generating me a course? But it's only given me 2 headlands all the same. So let's come back to 2 and field along the longest edge. So if that gets us that's a slightly better looking course. So we'll have a look. Where have you given us the start point is around there, which is just a bit of a pain. So what we might do is, rather than start at the first waypoint, we'll start at the nearest waypoint. Let's see how you go. And we'll have a little bit to tidy up later on. What are you doing here? Nearest waypoint. That's better. That was an odd little glitch. But now it's away. Can we I have to stop you for a second because we don't want a straw swath here either. It's better. Let's go and get some trucks around. Nice and easy. Yep. Looks like I've got to change that setting in the harvester itself. So if we go into here and select harvester. Combine settings. Straw swath deactivated. And that should do the trick. Now we'll go down and check on the other one, which looks like you're ready for an unload. You are. You've got everything out and waiting. So that's promising. It's done a good job in the first couple of rows. No dramas there. Full tank has gotten about just over a quarter of the field, judging by the HUD at the top. So that's a good sign. It's showing at 24%. So 80% would be the field, or all the crop off the field. So that's a promising sign. Let's see how much of the trailer this fills. But if it's only 4 tanks, that's a this will be a nice, quick and easy job, which will give us plenty of time to concentrate on our friends on the other field, which just by its size and shape I think will require a little bit more hand holding. There we go. You out there. And that's 44%, so just under half a trailer. So we'll wait there. We need to go and unload the Lexion. Let's duck across and do that. The first vehicle we can use. Is the truck. Now what's kind of interesting here is that the truck's defaulted to the horseplay setting of unload combine. I'm not sure how that's going to work. We'll see in a second. Looks like we need to interrupt the combine in order to get some space to... I don't think I can get under there without driving on the neighbour's crop. So we'll do it this way. It is at 95%, so we've got enough room to... make a cut. So we'll just make a space for ourselves. And then we can get the load out. Oh, we've had our... I'll stop you. Nice fast unload on this Lexion. I imagine by the time we get this unloaded, it'll be time to go back and take care of the other one. Job. And get back onto the edge of the field there. Make sure you're on a line that's going to pick up the course that we want. There we go. Well, let's head back across. Let's see if we can get you before you get to the end. We've got the pipe on the correct side. And you're not going to stop, did you? No. You did. How about that? Thought you were going to run away from me. And that's looking very much like about half of the field at this point. So when we've filled here, don't overflow on me. We'll go and go down the other end and we'll top off when he turns around at this end, because I don't think I got all of the tank out there. Okay, let's go catch him up and just top off our trailer. There we go. Didn't need much. So now you can run across to the Grain West silo, which is the storage for the rail. And let's have a look here. You want to create a job, deliver to somewhere. Like I should have always go the wrong way, and we'll try you looping, but not confident. I don't have a lot of success. Oops, where are we here? Look at the correct. And the looping position can be here. And start your job. Okay, and we just got the message on the other one, so we can click in the link and that'll take us to the Lexium, which has given us a nice space to empty. So let's go across and grab the other tractor. Which we can go around and unload the Lexion. Just avoid that little bit of crop on the corner. just got to be a little bit careful here because this course player is running. As soon as he's unloaded, the harvester will start. Just keep an eye on the harvester up down there. There he goes. Get out of his way. And his cut-in's a nice little spot there. Go and see how our delivery is progressing. So here we go, down at the Grain West silo. We've arrived just in time. Let's go to the other end. Okay, there we go. That message saying the Lexi 8900 is full is not correct, because that's the full grain tank's actually the John Deere. So something's a little bit confused. Maybe a conflict. I'm wondering how much we actually have to deliver for this contract. So we've got the contract on field 18. If we turn the details on, the estimate is 34,000 litres and we just put 19,000 in. So that's good. Why don't we see if we can send the truck up to the mill, because it's pretty much full over here. I think 85%, not quite, but it's certainly not going to take another load. So let's see what happens. If we try and send you to the mill. So we'll come down here, create a job. We want you to go to CP unload combine. Right. I can send it to the mill. I just can't get it to deliver at the mill. That's really odd. I've not encountered that before. If I try to get it to unload the combine, target position is here. The field position can be there. And the unload is HH milling. So, what's it going to do? No, we don't want that. It's going to try and go through the crop. So, we don't want that strategy. We might just take you ourselves. But by now, I'm not quite sure what's going on there, whether that's a course play issue or not. But either way, I don't want him running through the crop. And I can't do a direct deliver. Let's see if we just do a go to. We want you to go up to here. Yeah, you look like you're doing the right thing of sorts. And over here, I wonder if you would have unloaded the combine. Never mind, we'll go and do it manually. It looks like there's only one tank left in the combine anyway, so we're going to finish this field off quite smartly, which is good. Gives us an extra trailer if we want, although 2 trailers is plenty to keep up with the combine on the other field. There we go. So we'll let him finish off. Space there to be able to get the back trailer under. Let's see how we go. Hopefully that'll be safe. Can't take a shortcut through the back of the utility yard, so we'll just have to watch and see what happens. The trailer is full. Let's back out of your way. Maybe. Just want to get around there and hope we don't meet a train. That would be more excitement than we need for one afternoon. Rather than he's going to make a cut for us hopefully here, so we'll follow the combine out. Because based on the behaviour of the truck, I'd be worried that I might send the tractor across the crop here if I'm not careful. Okay, because this is where the course should have started, so that's why it's cut into the second headland. And if we're unlucky, we could get trapped here. Just see. I'm hoping that having cut across the end of the field at the end here. Yep, we've finished on the other field, so that's good. So now we can organise the train, which we might run and do in a second, and ship that crop off. I know the train on this map can take a little while to arrive, so come on, you just got to make it to the end there. How are we going? Should be right. We feeling lucky? That's the question. And we've got a way out. Excellent. Whoa, stay out of the crop. Done so well. So now if I send you, am I able to get you to deliver? Let's see. Great job. See, that's really bizarre. You've got a deliver job. whereas the truck didn't. I do not understand that. But that's the correct location, so we'll send you up there. Hopefully you're going to sort that out. No, yes. You're just going to sit there. Okay. Cancel that. Our truck is blocked somewhere. So if we get you around the corner here. You like going from this location better? Deliver to HH Milling. You do. You didn't quite finish. Come back and get there. Oh, you didn't get far at all. So we'll worry about you afterwards because you're in completely the wrong spot. Well, we've got 6,000 litres here. See how much we end up with in the trailer in just a minute. It's interesting that the AI workers are struggling to deliver because my experience was that AJ had done a lot of work on this map. And I've found they worked better before, but maybe in my earlier examples I was using auto drive, which tends to iron out the wrinkles. But certainly the trailer over there delivered to the grain store quite capably, so I'm not quite sure. I know lots of people find it frustrating. I use the AI, just the basic AI, periodically, and find it helpful generally. A watch, but okay, so we're just up over 7,000 here. I can't remember how much was in the trailer, and we've got about 19,000 in this silo, I think. Turn you off. Whiz down the other end of the field. Okay, so field 12 has started to deliver, 10% delivered so far. That's probably the first trailer out of the Vario. It's been unfortunate that it's delivering on field 12, but never mind. Just when you think you've figured out a system for how it decides which contract when to go to the same place. And my theory was that it was the higher one listed on the HUD, but no. So we've got 17,000 here and 19,000 from memory in the silo, so that's 36. So 2,000 potentially left over is a fraction more than I was expecting. So what I think we'll do is put 34,000 on the train. We can get you to deliver to the train. Deliver, yes. We don't want you to loop. And we'll go and organise the train. Means we need to go to there. Spot. It's actually the train order points in here, isn't it? Now, harvester on field 8 is ready. Where's the door? Rent the train. There we go. So, how far away is the train? a fair way at the other end of the loop. So we'll go and sort out our cartage. So you finished up here. Let's get... You've got one trailer that's still got stuff in it. I don't know why you didn't empty the other lot out. At least we realised before we drove it back. So that's a good start. Now it looks like there's a little separation between these two fields. Where's the harvester? It's down to our right. I wonder if it's wide enough for the tractor and the trailers. Let's have a look closely. Let's be careful. I reckon we can squeak down here. There we go. Looks like that trailer might be full, actually. Come on. Now the combine is... Let's see here. Stop you. The train still hasn't arrived, so we'll go and find our truck in town. Try to figure out why you didn't actually go up to the mill. The sheep are doing quite nicely there. That's excellent. Let's see if you can return successfully. Let's get you to drive. Yeah. Okay. And can we see a train yet? Before we go to the train, let's see. So barley, 36,500 litres we've got. So given we only need 34, to have 2,500 left over is positive and potentially unexpected. Now the challenge with the train on this particular map is if there is excess crop, you won't get paid for it. So I think we'll only deliver 34,000 and hope that that completes the contract and we don't have to send a second one. Let's put your speed up a little bit. That might make it a bit faster. And then go and have a look at the train. Any side? Train is 5 kilometers away. Okay. Hopefully this train will be here shortly. Good that we've got other work to go on with. Oh, we have a train. Let's pull the train forward. We want to try and drop 34,000 in the first Ah. Let's open the cover. Oops. There we go, the cover is open. Inch it forward a little bit. We should be able to fill there with barley. And we want to stop at 34 if we can, which we did not. Whoa. How are you not? What's happened here? Let's try that again. We stopped at 30. We might as well let it go. Oh, actually, can I unload just a whisker? That's better. Let's stop at 34.7. It's not really a fine trigger. And you can head off the map. And let's see how we go completing this contract. So it's good to know you can actually take out of the train if you overfill it. Or you put it in a compartment and you want to shift it to somewhere else. I'm going to be unceremoniously ejected just up ahead. And then we'll go back and empty our other. Yes, we do. We finished the contract on field 18, which is wonderful. So what we might actually do, it cost us $27 for the train. What did we end up with? $1,700. So it was pretty much on the money for the estimate. So we've got a little bit of barley there. If we want to do something with it later on, we'll just leave that. And we can go and collect on that contract. We could potentially use the equipment, but I think we're going to progress fine the way we're going. So we're harvesting wheat, and our cash is up a little bit better. We're half delivered for field 12. Where's our truck got to? Our truck's got stuck here, just on a fence. Not sure why he's traversing down here, but because he needs to go to the left. And the harvester is over the other side. No great surprise there. We deliver another load. And this brings us up to 65%. So 2/3 done for field 12, which we haven't cut a stalk yet. And we here we follow the Vario and hopefully successfully get both vehicles back to the field. We're almost at the end of the day, and this load might in fact be a good place to to pause the episode and pick it up next time, because if you look at the HUD at the top there, we're about 36% done on field 8, which is just shy. 40% would be half of the field harvested, so we're made good progress through it. And of course we've still got field 12 to harvest. In contrast, field 12, this delivery will take us to almost 100% delivered for field 12, so that's sort of the flip side. So there's still plenty of work to do in the next day, and we'll just duck back while this is unloading and stop the combine just to reduce the spin. We'll give a break to the worker. Because it'll be a little while before we get the vehicles back. Let's finish there. And just stop the follow so we can load there. And that's going to take us to how much? %87 transported. The next one, go very close to finishing. Finishing the transport part of the contract, 98%. So got a worker up there. We can follow back to the fields. That's where we might leave it for today. We've got enough to finish the contract on field 12. We just need to finish cutting this and then we'll be into collection mode. So we've made a good fist. We're certainly, in my view, halfway through the work, and that sets us up well to finish it in the next game day. And if we just have a look at our fields before we finish, you can see that all three of those are getting close to being ready to harvest. So we'll be able to move on to the real stuff after we finish making our money here. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. See ya.